Hello and welcome back to the InaneBrains podcast. I'm your host Lance with my co-host Jenna. Say what's good, Jenna.
I'm here.
God, I wish you weren't be here, but it is what it is. Let's get into the
That is a
topic.
lie. It's a dirty lie.
Yeah, I just didn't know. You're like a last resort. But I do have other friends.
That no one wanted to do a podcast with you.
Nah, they were just too busy getting mad puss. Jenna's a pedophile
I'm
confirmed.
not even
Okay,
an
thank you
adult
for
yet.
listening. Going straight to jail 911.
Like 2 or 3 more years, we will be adults, though. So.
Well, a year for me. You're gonna be an adult in a couple months.
Months? 18 is not an adult.
Legally, it is the fuck.
No, 20 is when you become an adult.
Yeah, mentally, but legally, on paper, 18 means you're an adult.
Really? That's disgusting.
Duh. That's why. What? Duh. That's why you go to high school up until you're 17, 18.
Yeah, but you can leave anytime you want, like after freshman year or something. You can drop out.
Yeah. Well, that obviously that's not what you're not supposed to drop out, but that's the reason why you go to school till you're 17, 18, because then you're legally an adult. What the fuck?
Like, speaking of school, they're not having the SATs this year.
Don't you have to pay for that?
Yeah.
Well, what's the problem? I'm not gonna do that shit.
Yeah, I know. It just seemed like it was mandatory and like getting into schools. I was really panicking about it, but
Dude, I knew you didn't have to do that shit even when I was young, because like they were like, oh, you have to pay for that, and I was like, oh, for real? Fuck that.
they always just said like you have to take the SLAT. It's very important.
Yeah, then I heard from my other people in my family were like, no, you don't
Yeah,
have to
then I
pay for that.
realized I'm shit at math and like other subjects. But
Yeah, I know, you're just really stupid.
you're dumber.
No, no.
Hey, I passed history.
Fuck off.
Dude, history's so easy. I don't understand how people complain about history.
It's so unbelievably boring.
It's not. I mean, I don't know. It's more interesting than sitting through fucking math. They just tell you how to do it, and then I
Math
do it, and then
is
later.
okay. I literally don't know how. Okay, well, first off, I'm in algebra 2, so I'm not in pre-calc or anything like that. But I legitimately do not understand how people find math so difficult.
Shit. Ignore
Because
that.
okay, in reality, all you do is just plug numbers into a formula that
That's
they taught
equations,
you.
yeah. That's easy.
Equations, even if you're using a graph, like 9 times out of 10, everything's a fucking equation.
Are you boasting about like how
I'm
easy
not
math is?
boasting. I'm like legitimately, genuinely confused because it literally just factors down basic math. Like, okay, what's fucking 2x plus 2x squared? It's fucking 4x cubed. Like, I
Why
don't
do you
get
have a math tutor then?
because it's like she kind of like forced me to do homework. So the reason why I'm doing shit in math um to begin with is because I don't do homework. Otherwise, if I knew, like, homework is like, obviously, well, me saying this is gonna be like, well, no, duh, Lance, that's what homework's for. But most people, I don't know. Homework is basically, if I do the homework, I literally understand the entire fucking thing, and that's when with school comes in. During school, I usually do homework in class. Now I'm at home, and whenever school's done, I literally hop in the bed and I literally don't move for like 12 hours straight. Okay,
Yeah, that
so
makes
the bed is very enticing, man. Okay.
tis. I do that, but I don't have math this year because I don't know. I don't know what the minimum was. I think it was just algebra 1 and 2, but I did
No,
geometry because I'm half Asian, and
no, it's 3 years of math. So algebra
Oh, is
one,
it? Okay, then I do have the minimum. I'm all set.
yeah, it's algebra 1, geometry, then algebra 2.
I got it. Mr. E is awesome. He was my geometry teacher. That was like the best math class, though. Algebra 1 and 2 are such a boring.
Algebra Algebra 1 was so fucking easy.
It
Like
was. I
for
remember it being
no
easy.
reason. Like okay, the only times like even just math in general, I've never been good at graphs for like for just for a stupid reason. I just don't. I've never been good at it. That's like
I
the
don't
only
believe in
that's the
graphs.
only thing in math that I'm shit at. Like everything else I'm like pretty good. I understand mostly everything except anything involving a graph. Unless it's like 2 points on a graph and you plug it into an equation. That's easy. Um but like plotting points on the graph, like figuring out what type of graph or what the equation and the type of graph, that's the shit I cannot do because I just
Really?
don't get it. Otherwise, everything else, it's just dumbing it down, just plugging numbers into a formula.
Yeah, then just make sure you do it right.
And
Because,
and yeah, and
9 times out of 10 when you fuck up on, like, algebra shit, then it's just because you plugged something in wrong or you missed something. Like
right,
your
and you like
explain.
switch the sign on accident. Like it's
Yeah.
all about memorizing the formula and just plugging in the numbers and making sure you just do it right. And
Yeah.
usually in quotes, I usually get it right first time. Pat on the back, no,
I don't
that's
really
what,
complain about math a whole lot, but I feel like I should. I have like a really shitty past with math. Like I had a late start as well. I don't remember. I remember like in in elementary school they were doing like the times tables things where like you have to do it as quick as possible, and then the people that do it fast get like a pizza party.
dude.
I didn't even know what multiplication was. So like I had a really late start to that. I was just putting numbers that didn't make any sense, and the teacher was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I'm like, "I don't know how to multiply. No one ever taught me this." And so had a late start to that, and I remember like being overwhelmed by like because math takes the cake on homework. No other class has as much homework as math because I don't know, man. Math is math.
That's probably the only thing like I don't like. They give out like such just they give
So
out
much.
so much
You'll
homework for
never get that
literally
much homework from history or science. It's just because math is about
well
repetition, I guess, and you have to do it again and again and again.
exactly, right? I don't know about like oh, yeah, I guess. Math gives out a lot of homework for no fucking reason. I don't get that part. But like
Yeah.
if you just give me some tunes, man, and just let me force my ass to stay on that fucking computer, um, I can get it done.
Here's a question: Do
Wow,
you have?
nice way of like doing a whole 180 on that. But okay, go on.
Yeah, just dismiss you completely. I shut
Yep,
the door on you.
yep.
Here's a question: Do you have a style per se?
Like clothing style
Yeah, as in a clothing
in
sense.
fashion. It depends. I guess like I always really liked a lot of basketball shoes. I'm pretty sure you noticed
Hmm.
a lot of basketball shoes.
Yeah,
And
I'd say
just
everyone has a style,
of
but like,
course, yeah, everyone has their own
but
style.
I'm sure like more times than not, then you wear things for comfort rather than how they look. Sometimes.
Um, that's
I
the
mean, not
thing, right?
not you.
Oh,
No,
not me, or are we just
I
doing
don't
we're
know.
just generalizing. I thought we were
Yeah.
sorry.
For me, yeah, I feel well, at least especially at home, but like lots of times when I'm outside because like I wouldn't wear my sweatpants outside because like they're really baggy and I'd trip all over them. But like my jacket, if it's cold outside, I'm gonna wear my jacket. You
Right.
know
Yeah.
exactly.
You're really not. With me though, I was trying to say you only wear clothes just to keep yourself like that. You don't really care about like. I don't want to say you don't really care about your appearance because that sounds really like a backhanded like
No, but I
compliment.
don't though.
But like yeah, me
But I
though, I kind of have like a certain style like in a sense like 9 times out of 10 it just it's both like comfort and stylish in a sense. Like I usually
yeah.
all I do every day, and you can contest to this. All I do is wear pants. Like
Yeah, you always
that's
wear pants. Never seen you really wear
I
shorts.
that's because I
But
really don't have any shorts.
yeah, unless you're doing something physical,
I
like
I do that's I do have a lot of gym shorts though, and
Yeah, exactly.
I wear that under my pants. Let me tell you, people, that is like the most convenient thing ever, cause you could just like I'm pretty sure nine times out of 10 people don't wear fucking pajamas to sleep. Okay, whoever does that is just weird. Okay, unless you're like
Pajamas to sleep.
unless you're like young. Okay, I don't understand. I don't
Oh, you
see
mean like PJs?
PJs. Yeah, like straight pajamas to sleep. Unless if you're like 14 and older, you don't wear pajamas to sleep,
I
or at
mean,
least no one I know anyway. So
I
what you
wear like
do?
special pajama shorts, but it's just a regular shirt. Anyway, continue.
Yeah. So what you do, literally, is you keep your gym shorts under, right? You go home and you literally can just take off your pants and no one will tell you nothing because you got shorts under. You can go straight to bed. Boom. That's it.
I was
Plus,
thinking it's smart for like school because you will
I
at
was
least we
about
used to change for PE.
I was about to say that. I
Oh, really?
also
Yeah.
do it for the convenience of track and PE because all my stuff is just under anyway, so I could just go bam bam. And plus, I don't like
Pull
taking
your
off my
pants down.
I don't like taking my pants off
Really?
in the fucking locker room. All right, I there have only been very rare cases where people have seen my underwear, and that's because I ran out of shorts from washing. Okay, but otherwise, 9 times out of 10, I don't really pull down my pants in the locker room. So that's why I'm like, I'm gonna keep my fucking shorts on, and
Dude, there was this one time this like girl. I mean, this was a while ago because we don't have to take PE anymore because we're older.
right,
But like through freshman and whatever, you take PE, and there was this one girl. She had like uh, here. How do I put this like nicely? A rocking set of tits, but and she would just like I don't know. She just hang around like without a shirt, like for as long as until the bell rang. You know what I mean? And like when she was meeting people, she didn't bring her shirt with her. She just like lean against the wall and say, "So, how are you today?" You know what I mean? And I don't know what it's like to be a guy in a guy's locker room, but I imagine it's the same feeling when a guy just lets it all hang out,
so
like
wait, wait,
right
wait,
next
wait,
to
wait. Let
you.
me get this straight. Let me get this straight. So in the locker room, she would just have her whole titties out.
No, well, bra, but like
Okay,
just that, and then she would like like lean against the wall and talk to someone like that, but like for a really long time, like until the bell rang, then she put her shirt on while walking out. You know what I mean?
okay.
I don't know. Oh yeah, because well, the reason I brought that up is because I was listening to stand-up comedy, specifically this guy named Bert. I forget his last name, but he was on Netflix. He's
Bert and
funny.
Ernie, bro, I love
Bert
Sesame
and Ernie,
Street.
yeah. Oh my god.
Not
But
before,
he
bro.
said he made a joke about like a big dick in a locker room and how uncomfortable it is because like it's not like raw skin, it's underwear, like it's a barrier between, but it's still kind of uncomfortable when the person's like next to you.
Yeah, nah. Okay.
What if like a guy just like
Even
in his underwear just like went up to you, he put like one leg on the bench right next to you?
yeah, even when like was that sophomore year? Was that last year or
It
sophomore?
must be because juniors, I don't remember taking PE junior year.
No, because I'm usually in track, so I usually do
Oh yeah,
track.
never mind, you're an exception because you're
Right. No.
fucking
Yeah.
fit
No.
or
No. But there are
whatever.
times that like I had to do, or I was in PE first, and then I did track. Was that? I don't. I think that was. I think that was. Yeah. That was junior year. Yeah. There were times where like dudes had their whole like underwear out, and I'm like, bro, I don't know how y'all motherfuckers can do that,
I
man.
guess they just got confidence.
And the worst part is some motherfuckers like still rocking the fucking tidy whities. I'm like,
um,
oh shit, you shouldn't be
wear
showing that much.
boxers, bitch.
I'm like, you shouldn't be wearing showing that much leg, nigga. Like,
Dude. Dude, some
oh,
girls, I don't understand why. Cause like there were times where just like titties out, but like I don't know why. Because you don't really need to change bra. I mean, you could change into a sports bra, but it doesn't matter because PE's not even that long. It's like not that long of a workout to change into a whole sports bra. You know what I mean? Like I don't understand why. I've never done that.
isn't it because like it's like a different like comfort feel? Like
I guess, but like
I mean,
it doesn't
technically,
matter. It's not that long. I never did that. I'm fine. Like I don't know.
I think that's just like I don't know. Maybe
It's just an inconvenience to
well,
me.
obviously I don't know. I'm a fucking dude. I don't have boobs, but like I
That would be like taking off your underwear to move into like special sports underwear. I don't know.
I no, I get like your analogy. I get that. I'm just saying like I'm thinking in the sense of like it's like a different
And then changing back
comfort.
after you're done with PE, like from the sports
Because
underwear to
isn't
normal
sports
underwear.
bras supposed to be more comfortable than regular bras?
They're not really that different, to be honest. I have one sports bra that like I barely use. I think it's too old anyway, but like the straps aren't like connectable. You mean it's just like a shirt that you just put it on like that. That's what a sports bra is.
I know what a
And
fucking sports
different
bra.
and
I
different
live with
fabric.
4 women, and my mom
Well,
is a
you
power
asking
lifter.
me?
Of
You're
course,
asking
I know what
me.
a fucking sports bra
Yeah, but
is.
you're asking me. I'm just answering the damn question. Have you seen the new Ninja Turtles? You know they have a new show.
Oh no, of course not. Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, I seen like the commercials on Nickelodeon. What the fuck is that? Why did they roid up Raphael to look
Oh my
like
god,
a
he's
fucking
so
tortoise?
thick.
Like no, like no, just like go back to like 1989, back to like
I
when
mean,
they
I
had the
get what
fucking
they're doing,
suits.
but I don't think it has to be exaggerated that
I'm pretty sure we've even covered this part. I I feel like we've talked about this in this.
the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I think so, but let me just
I
say,
only bring it up recently because I kind of fell in love with some like angular styles, and I drew. Apparently, I can draw like the new Ninja Turtles really easily. It comes really easily to me. That's why I brought it up.
let me just tell everyone in the audience and just our whole viewers or listeners, fucking the live action 1980s, I think it's 80s Ninja Turtles are a fucking cult classic.
It is so
All
good.
of them, all three of them. There were three,
I
and they
never
were
really saw the
all
three. I'd have to see the
good.
movie.
I have all three.
Oh, really?
They're
I've only seen
great.
the first one, and I really
They're
liked
great. The first one, they
it.
tell
Yeah,
us what the Ninja Turtles are from.
second right,
Dope. You fight
dude.
Shredder. Fucking sick.
Oh my God,
Second one.
Shredder was so cool in the live action.
Exactly.
It was done by
Second
Jim
one.
Henson. He's a Muppet guy. He's
Ex-
great, man.
Second one. Shredder comes back and he has the fucking dog mutant and the turtle mutant, and they all start fighting. That was sick. In the third one, they say, "Ah, fuck that. Let's go back to the past, back to feudal Japan, and let's go fight." This shit was dope.
Jesus Christ. Who's your
Dude,
favorite turtle?
that it changes over the years. First,
Really?
it was like back. I think at first it was probably Raphael, and I was like, damn. But Michelangelo kind of the vibe though.
Dude, kind of. I'm the opposite, actually. When I was younger, I really liked Mike, and then right now, favorite's Raph still.
I don't know, man. I can't choose between
Especially from
Raph.
the first one, because he has that hard New York accent, and he has that, he's kind of like,
Right, I can't choose between Raph and Mikey, dude.
but like they're so opposite. Like that's the point. You know
I
what I mean? Like
know.
Mikey's like so happy and energetic, and that's like great. But then Raph is like so cool and fucking boss, big
Serious.
dick energy.
Yeah, dude. They're just teenage back in like 1980. Those movies they're so good. They're
Yes.
so good. If you have
What
time,
what
go
they've
on
done with
like
the series now is that they've tried to like give them different shapes for different personalities, and I understand that. It's just like
that shit
I don't
don't work
know. I
though.
feel like some of their personalities have improved, and
It
some
was
other
fine.
personalities
It
have
was
not.
fine when they all had the same body structure and the same shit. It was fine. I was okay
Yeah.
with it. I don't. I think it's because I was so like okay, even with like the CGI one
Oh yeah,
in
that one.
the Nickelodeon CGI one.
I remember it.
They kind of did the same thing, but like they kind of didn't. Like Mikey was a little shorter, Raph
Yeah,
was a little more buff,
sort of.
but like barely. With this
This
one,
is
they
like
made the
cartoon.
proportions so much
I
more
know,
different.
dude.
And
Raph is the size of two turtles right now.
exactly, both like wide and fucking height.
I think Raph is the only one I really have a problem with. Like the others seem fine. Like Mikey's kind of small, that's fine. Donnie is seems taller, that's okay. And then Leo is like medium size, which makes sense. He's the leader. He should be like the main guy type
And then
feel.
they have like
But then
super.
Raph is just fucking
And,
used
what? And
thickened all
in
the
that
way.
show, I think they have like superpowers now. Like, no, what? That's not their whole thing. There's
I've only seen the first episode of that show, and
Well, it's
that's
because like whenever I go to my dad's, we have fucking cable, or not cable, but we have a TV provider now. At my mom's, I don't have one, so I can
mhm.
see the commercials for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff. So when they put them on, I've seen that they have superpowers now. What the fuck? No, they're ninjas. They're supposed to be sneaky and discreet. No, fucking energy beams now. I'm like, what
Bro,
the fuck?
oh
Stop
really, dude? I don't even
Kamehameha'ing.
know what that is. Because
I
like
don't.
the episode that I watched was like the first episode, I think. I hope, but it was like they gave them like weapons that had magic in them, but then they just dropped them later. So that's all I really know about it.
Yeah,
But
and what? No, the whole
but
point of
yeah, but having
teenage
magic kind of
it's in
exist
the
in their
fucking name.
world.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Ninja means they gotta be sneaky and quiet and shit.
Yeah.
Okay, the only type of ninjas that are not supposed to be doing shit like that and becoming like setting off nukes like it's fucking Pez is Naruto, okay? But that's
Yeah.
because Naruto is one of the greatest anime of all fucking time. Don't at me, alright? That shit holds a great place in my heart, alright? That got me through middle school.
Yeah, but
But
like I don't think magic is supposed to exist in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle world, is it? Because like it's supposed to be. I mean, it's obviously not realistic, but there's a certain
well,
standard of like not magic existing.
okay. In
It's supposed to
the
be skills and mutations and science, right?
right, but in like the third 1981, they go back in time, so which is technically magic.
That's kind of sci-fi, man. Sorry, but that's sci-fi.
Whatever. It
You
was
see what I
they
mean?
magically went back in time.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, not to the extent of the show. Like, come on,
Yeah,
bro.
makes
They
sense.
like I love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like the old school one. I love them.
Well,
It was so good.
speaking of like blast
Now
from
they're
the
like
past.
hmm?
Speaking of like blast to the past, I was gonna talk about Animaniacs next. Go ahead.
Well, let me if I
I'm
may.
gonna letting you finish. Go ahead.
But now like all Nickelodeon is just like they're just kicking the fucking dead horse. Okay, just let
Yeah,
it. I was most people. I
I
guess
never grew
kind of
up with
me.
Nickelodeon,
I
but
guess kind of me when that first animation of the TMNT with like their what
they're
like
very
the
first.
2012 like the 2012 one. Do you know what I'm talking about? And on
Uh,
Nickelodeon where they were like not like animated, like 3D animated, right? And
I
they
guess I think so. I think I
yeah,
know.
like that was cool. The movies, most people don't like the movies. I honestly really like the movies.
Dude, when the Ninja Turtles and Batman have a movie, that's a really good movie. Like, don't be fooled by the stupid name. It's amazing.
Dude, have you seen the meme where it's like um, Batman, he's talking to Raphael and he's like, both my parents are dead. And then it shows Raphael saying, Cowabunga. It was like either
No,
like
what the
Raphael or
hell?
Mikey, but they both have like super serious faces, and he just goes, "Both my parents are dead." Cowabunga!
What the fuck?
I
Oh
don't know, man.
god.
Nickelodeon, like just let them die. I'm sorry. Like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
I'm
has let me
sorry.
down so many times. Like
I don't know
let
though,
it
man, because
die.
like people love drawing these new Ninja Turtles, and like I included though, because like they're fun to draw. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but
Oh
that's drawing them.
yeah,
I'm
this is
like
drawing.
talking about the show as a whole. Like just let it
Oh,
die.
also
Like
I
it's
did
cool.
notice something while watching that like first episode of this new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Did like April and Donnie always have a thing going? I feel like there's something.
So I think in like the 1981, I think Mikey, I think all of them were trying to get at April,
Well, of
right?
course. I remember the first one. They're all like, "It's a girl." I
Right,
remember.
aren't they? Weren't they all trying to get at April? And then like I guess as time moves on, they started making April a little more nerdy, and then like kind of relating
Oh,
her
dude,
to.
she's hella nerdy now. Like, dude,
Yeah, was it fucking April's a news reporter? Like,
it doesn't
not
make
saying
sense.
news reporters can't be nerdy, but
Yeah, but
not like
they're
inherently nerdy.
yeah,
Like,
exactly. I guess because news reporters just like an old trope. I guess. I mean, Lois Lane's a news reporter, right? But
but she's not fucking geeky.
she's not. She's just hot, or allegedly. I don't know. I've never really
I think
seen
it
what Lois
started.
Lane
I
is
think
originally supposed to be like.
that weird chemistry started coming in that 2012 one.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right because I've heard because like it says like is Donnie and April like always together, and it shows a picture of like from the 2012 one, I think, with
But
them
okay,
together.
but this also begs another question,
Don't ask it. Don't.
bro.
I know what you're asking.
Is that bestiality?
No, it's well. They're okay. Listen,
He's
they
not
were they
fucking
were.
human.
I know, but they were turtles. But then they were mutated, so technically they're no longer technically turtles because after a creature is mutated,
They
it's not
are
technically.
reptiles, though.
They are reptiles
They are
technically still.
animals with
No,
like.
no, 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 because they can't be animals anymore because now they're, you know what I mean? They're just like sentient. They're talking or whatever. It's like a furry thing in a way. I don't know what to. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know, man. It's just like. How, like how does intercourse work? Like I think I'm pretty
Maybe
sure
it's an asexual relationship.
maybe like
It's
I'm
just.
pretty I'm okay, don't fucking quote me on this, and if this is right, don't ask how I know, but I'm pretty sure turtles have spiky dicks, okay? So I don't
I don't know. Maybe that was
and then what if
mutated as
they
well.
have kids? Did they come out as I don't know. Like
I don't
why
know.
would they know?
Don't say that.
That's why I don't know, man. That shit is
Wait,
weird.
have you? Did I send you the thing with like the Raphael thing when it's saying like pulled out a ring and said marry me?
I think so.
And it's Raphael in the shower and he pulls off the towel and that kid is like traumatized.
Yep, I think. Yep.
That's my favorite video of all time. I always watch it and I laugh every single time.
I don't know why this is remind me of this. Oh god, there's this other video. Oh god, it's so weird. It's like four dudes, and they're all dressed up as the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and they're like, oh god, why am I? I hate the internet. They're beating their dicks onto a pizza, and they're nutting on a pizza. And it's so gross.
God. Oh my god, wait. It's like our fucking okay, listen. We are in no way into each other that way, but we do have a thing where we send porn to each other, but like horrible porn, the kind that makes you want to kill
We
yourself.
haven't done it in a while, but we
in a while. It's
stuff.
so funny though.
There was like this one time where we just sent each other just like really disgusting and just weird porn.
I'm having flashbacks just now. Oh, the Inside Out one.
Oh, I'm only thinking of the fucking Invader Zim one.
Oh
that
my
shit is
god!
weird,
I don't
dude.
know why,
like
man.
why?
So many people with Invader Zim.
Why the fuck are people drawing that? Like, are you serious? Like,
and as a person who like got into Invader Zim like last year, I would love to see the art, and then like I run into this shit, and I'm like, what the actual fuck?
Like literally, if you look up Invader Zim.
No, we used to do that in class. No.
Literally, if you look up Invader Zim and you scroll down a bit, you can.
It's right there.
It's on the first page of Google. Like, are you for real, bruh?
God.
Like, why fan bases? Why do you have to fuck up Invader Zim like that? And you know what, Jenna?
Yeah.
That's a perfect place to wrap up.
If you do fan fiction or fan art, it better be fucking funny, because if it's not funny, then it's cancer. And you don't want to cause the death of people, do you? You wouldn't want to kill a child now, would you?
Shit, I want to die after seeing that shit. But thank you, everybody listening. Please check out the Instagram at InaneBrains, InaneBrains.
Wow.
On Instagram. And I fucking hate you, dude. I don't want to look at it again. That shit was so gross, bro. Don't look that shit up, please. We'll save you from the horror that is that. Don't look that shit up, please.
Yeah, don't be like us. Don't make a game out of it. One of you will end up hanging yourself.
Don't fucking do that. Okay. Anyway, we
Bye.
fuck.